Hi, I'm Jenny Jewell, a retired emergency dispatcher. Welcome to Call Autopsy, where we listen to a 911 call and I help you break it down. This one comes from Sanford, Florida from 2012, and it may not be a call you've heard. This was played inside the trial, but let's go ahead and give it a listen, and I have a lot of things to say.
"911, do you need police, fire, medical?"
Maybe both. I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside.
Okay, what's the address that they're near?
Yes.
Okay, and is it a male or female?
It sounds like a male.
And you don't know why?
I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know. Just send someone quick. Say stop.
Okay. Does he look hurt to you? Can you see him?
I can't see him. I don't want to go out there. I don't know what's going on. So they're sending him.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your phone number?
There's gunshots.
You just heard gunshots?
Yes.
How many?
There's one. Jeremy, get down. No, come here.
Is he no
Babe,
longer
come on.
yelling?
No one, I don't know. Jeremy, get in here now. Jeremy, get up here.
All right, is he right outside?
Yeah, pretty much out the back, yeah.
Is he in front of it or behind that address?
He's behind my house.
Okay.
Just stay away from the windows.
I don't hear him yelling anymore. Do you hear anything?
No, I don't because I'm hiding upstairs. There was a gunshot right outside our house. I mean, you've obviously sent someone already, right?
Yes, it's in dispatch. What's your name and phone number?
My name is... My phone number is...
How do you spell your last name? Okay. All right, do you hear any vehicles leaving or anyone else? Do you hear anything right
There's
now?
people yelling out there, but I don't want to go down there, so...
Okay, multiple people are yelling now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, we do have officers on the way. Just call us back if you do hear or see anything else suspicious, like any vehicles leaving or anything like that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so let's go ahead and break down this heartbreaking call.
"911, do you need police, fire, medical?"
All right, so 911, do you need police, fire, medical? That type of answer up would give you the scope as to whether they're going to transfer it or whether they keep it. So that's why that question. It sounds like it takes extra time, but it saves you extra time later because if you're the police department, which is what this call is, and it's for medical, then you would get on with the agency that you would need to speak with for that. You may even need to transfer. It really depends on what their policies are.
Maybe both. I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside.
Okay, what's the address that they're near?
So maybe both, because they're screaming. So maybe both, meaning maybe police and medical. Keep listening.
Yes.
All right, so now we have the where. We have the what. We don't really have a who. We just have people yelling. So a little late on that, but we're 23 seconds in. Let's go ahead and go.
Okay. And is it a male or female?
And now we're in additional details already. So she may go back to the who, which is what we heard in the first playthrough, where she goes back and gets the info. But it's a little bit late.
It sounds like a male.
And you don't know why?
I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know.
All right, perfect. So again, you have a person on the line. You can hear them in the background. Yes, they are indeed yelling help. And you can hear what the voice is so you can tell who that is.
Just send someone quick. Say stop.
Okay. Does he look hurt to you? Can you see him?
I can't see him. I don't want to go out there. I don't know what's going on. So.
All right. And that's valid. So if the person calling you says that they don't feel safe, don't tell them to go look out a window. Don't tell them to go outside. Trust their survival instinct at that moment and don't put them in danger. The flip side can happen too. You can get we'll call them like a bulldog type person who is really gung-ho about protecting their property and their family. Trying to get them to not go out there is even harder.
They're sending him.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your phone number?
Just there's gunshots.
All right, so now you've heard one sound of what a gunshot could sound like on the phone. It never sounds the way you think. It's definitely not the way it sounds on television or movies. But yes, that was a gunshot.
You just heard gunshots?
Yes.
How many?
This one. Jeremy, get down. No, come here.
Is he no
Babe,
longer
come on.
yelling?
No one, I don't know. Jeremy, get in here now. Jeremy, get up here.
So that's her telling her male partner to not go outside. I was not kidding. You know, people can turn into real pit bulls and just rage on out a door into the middle of a horrifying, dangerous situation. So, yeah, don't do it.
All right, is he right outside?
Yeah, pretty much out the back, yeah.
Is he in front of it or behind that address?
He's behind my house.
Okay.
Just stay away from the windows.
I don't hear him yelling anymore. Do you hear anything?
No, I don't because I'm hiding upstairs. There was a gunshot right outside her house.
Yeah, again, she made it very clear that she was getting as far away from that area as she could and trying to still be safe. So, good job on the caller.
Good morning, sir. I mean, you've obviously sent someone already, right?
Yes, it's in dispatch. What's your name?
All right. So it's in dispatch, meaning it's in the queue for dispatch. They were working on, again, getting this put in there, but in the background, they're getting slammed with calls while we're listening to this one call because a whole flood of them come in. But
And phone number.
My name is. My phone number is.
all right, so we are 2 minutes into the call, and now we're getting the who of who's calling. What if we lost her? What if they came in the house? We don't know who this person is. We know where they're at, but we don't know who they are. We don't have a way of recontacting them if the call drops. You know, unless it's in the system, because it'll grab those if it's in the system. But yeah, a little frustrating for me that it took that long to get the who information when that is the first 30 seconds and then additional details. It's flows better, it's crisper, you get everything that you need in that first 30 seconds in case something terrible happens. There is a method to the madness, people.
How do you spell your last name? Okay. All right, do you hear any vehicles leaving or anyone else? Do you hear anything right
There's
now?
people yelling out there, but I don't want to go down there. So.
Okay, multiple people are yelling now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really, really good because this is happening in this person's backyard. They are the best person to listen to what's going on out there, to be your extra set of ears. You know, granted, she doesn't want to be the extra set of eyes, but having an extra set of ears out there, not bad.
All right, well, we do have officers on the way. Just call us back if you do hear or see anything else suspicious, like any vehicles leaving or anything like that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Absolute worst decision made in this entire call because what's happening is directly in the backyard of the person who called you. That's one. two, they're not going to be able to get back in. I just told you the very perfect fact that when an incident happens, everybody calls you. And then friends of their family call. And then other people call. And then as soon as there's like police activity, then everybody calls. There's no way of getting back in for sure. So if you need to keep those ears on the ground, don't let them go. You've got your audio witness right there. So, yeah, there was one gunshot, but what if the person decided to fire on all those other voices? How are they going to call back in? It'll take forever, and then terrible things can happen. So, this is an in-progress call. Why they did not stay on the line with this in-progress call, I have no idea. I don't know if they were freaking out because of the lines ringing off the hook. There's other people in the background. You can hear them. At least I could. Taking calls. So they're not alone. It's not a single call receiver dispatcher, which can happen in tiny towns, by the way, where it's just one person who does everything. It's not that situation. And so, yes, I am livid. I am livid that a 17-year-old child was hunted down and murdered in this woman's backyard. And the call receiver let her go when, there could have been a whole other part of safety going on here. It's in their backyard. If there's going to be loud things happen, like more gunshots, which again, yeah, they're higher up, but a gunshot would still come through. I don't know if it's because of the vibration or the frequency that gunshots happen at, but you can hear them through walls. It's just sad and frustrating. And I have a lot of feelings about what happened in the trial. None of them good. Because this poor kid was shot down in cold blood. Hunted and shot. And they got away. So yeah, I'm a little upset about that. that's putting it mildly. But enough of my soapboxing. But with that, yeah, we got the where and the what in the first 30. We got the who at about a minute 12, and then, which is again way too late, because by then we already had the additional details. So I would call this not a good call. Not a good call. I am peeving all over this. So if you're the call receiver on this, I'm sure you've had plenty of attention already. But use your resources. If you have an in-progress call and they are right there to be able to hear as much as they're willing to in a safe place, why wouldn't you keep them? Also, why wouldn't you want to know who the heck you're talking to? Because it's like, oh yeah, call me back later when the lines are flooded. Anyway, enough of my frustrations. Please take care. Stay safe. Don't be naughty. And until next time, bye-bye.